Pokemon Playhouse. Welcome to Pokemon Playhouse. This is where Pokemon like Pikachu come to play. My name is Lena, and I'll be your guide while you're here playing with Pokemon. Let me show you around a bit. This is the hub of the Playhouse. You can go anywhere you want from here. The Playhouse has all sorts of rooms to explore and games to play with Pokemon. Over here, you can explore the playground and play with Pokemon you've become friends with. Up here is the tower, where you can make music and search the stars. This is the way to the lounge, where you can feed and care for Pokemon. Over here is the playroom, where you can do puzzles, read stories, and play flashlight tag. You're bound to run into all sorts of Pokemon while you're here. Let's look at your Pokemon friends before you go exploring. These are your Pokemon friends. You can see all the Pokemon to play with from here. Hey, you can now play with Pikachu. Looks like you have already befriended some other Pokemon too. Chansey! Snorlax! Wobbuffet! Alolan Raichu! Zygarde Core! Swipe through your Pokemon friends to see all the Pokemon you're friends with. Tap on a Pokemon to hear its name. Oh, before I forget, you need to know how to befriend new Pokemon. You can befriend Pokemon by hatching eggs. Here is your first Pokemon egg. Carry this egg with you as you play games with other Pokemon, and it's bound to hatch soon. I wonder what Pokemon is inside. The Pokemon inside the egg will be added to your Pokemon friends when it hatches. Then you can play with it in the playground. Once this egg hatches, I'll give you a new one. See if you can hatch all the Pokemon and add them to your Pokemon friends. You can always check to see how close your egg is to hatching by tapping here. Let's get started. Where do you want to go first? Lounge! Welcome to the lounge. Pokemon come here to snack and relax. Here you can feed Pokemon delicious berries. Here you can care for and groom your Pokemon friends. What would you like to do? Pokemon grooming! Looks like some Pokemon could use some extra care. Use these tools to care for Pokemon and get them all cleaned up. Keep an eye out for what each Pokemon needs. Well done! Great job! Great job! Those Pokemon look very refreshed. Look, your egg cracked a little. Let's play more. You're doing great! You did it! Great job! Those Pokemon look very refreshed. All right! There's another crack! Let's play more! Nice work! Great job! Great job! Those Pokemon look very refreshed. You're doing great! Look at all those cracks! Let's play more! You did it! I think this Pokemon needs something else. You're doing great! Great job! Those Pokemon look very refreshed. Almost there! I can hear sounds coming from inside. Let's play more! Well done! Nice work! Great job! Those Pokemon look very refreshed. Your egg is hatching! Wow! You hatched Cyndaquil! Now you can play with it in the playground. Nice going! Here's a new egg to hatch. What would you like to do? Playroom! Welcome to the playroom! There are all sorts of fun things to do with Pokemon here. Here, you can do puzzles filled with Pokemon in their natural habitats. Here, you can read stories about fun Pokemon adventures. Here, you can play flashlight tag and search for hiding Pokemon. Story time! Let's read a Pokemon story. Which would you like to read? A Nap for Litten. Litten loves to take naps at the hot spring. The steam keeps it warm and comfy. Litten stays dry on a big rock in the center of the spring. It doesn't like getting wet. One day, many other Pokemon come to the spring to relax too. It sure is crowded. That's okay. Litten can see a clear path to its rock. Uh-oh, not anymore. Where will Litten go to take a warm nap now? Rowlet tries to encourage Litten to join the other Pokemon, but Litten doesn't like getting wet. Poplio has an idea. Snorlax's belly would make a great napping spot. Lie down, Snorlax. Snorlax lies down in the spring. Its belly sticks out above the water just like Litten's special rock. Litten happily curls up for a nap, and all the Pokemon enjoy a warm, relaxing afternoon at the spring. The end! The end! Look! Your egg cracked a little! Let's play more! Let's read another story. Flashlight tag! Ready for a game of flashlight tag? Let's see where all those Pokemon are hiding. Touch the screen with your finger to shine your flashlight. Shine your light to tag all the hiding Pokemon. Great! You found Salandit! Nice job! You found Hoot hoot! Look, it's a Alolan Vulpix! Great! You found Trico! Nice job! You found Hoppip! Look, it's Rockruff! Great! You found all the hidden Pokémon! All right! There's another crack! Let's play more! Great! You found Zygarde Core! Nice job! You found Trico! Look! It's Grubbin! Great! You found Snubble! Nice job! You found Torchic! Look! It's Meowth! Great! You found all the hidden Pokémon! You're doing great! Look at all those cracks! Let's play more! Great! You found Litten! Nice job! You found Chikorita! Look! It's Eevee! Great! You found Smeargle! Nice job! You found Cleffa! Look! It's Turtwig! Great! You found all the hidden Pokémon! Almost there! I can hear sounds coming from inside! Let's play more! Great! You found a Alolan Sandshrew! Nice job! You found Torchic! Look! It's Rowlet! Great! You found Trico! Nice job! You found Zygarde Core! Look! It's Salandit! Great! You found all the hidden Pokémon! Your egg is hatching! Wow! You hatched Wooper! Now you can play with it in the playground! Nice going! Here's a new egg to hatch! Puzzles! Help fill in the missing Pokémon puzzle pieces to complete the scene. Drag each piece to where it fits on the puzzle. Well done! Well done! You completed the puzzle! Look! Your egg cracked a little! Let's play more! Well done! You completed the puzzle! All right! There's another crack! Let's play more! You did it! Well done! You completed the puzzle! You're doing great! Look at all those cracks! Let's play more! You completed the puzzle! Almost there! I can hear sounds coming from inside. Let's play more. Great job! Well done! You completed the puzzle! Your egg is hatching! Wow! You hatched Poplio! Now you can play with it in the playground! Nice going! Here's a new egg to hatch.